Avery.
Thank you, Frank. Dublin High, one of the few undefeated teams left in Central Georgia. They've had the luck of the Irish so far and took those talents against the Southwest Patriots tonight in the Shamrock Bowl. And here come the Fighting Irish, and then here come those visiting Southwest Patriots. Irish start quickly. Markel Mitchell calls his own number. He's going to get a big gain. Sets up Marcus Adams on the next play. There it is. Get in there. Yeah. For a touchdown, and the Irish lead 6-0 in the first. Going to be Patriots ball. Jawan Chisholm trying to find a room to run. He's going to get bowled over. That's a big-time tackle by Khalil White. But the Patriots hang tough. Malik Frazier can't find anyone to throw to. Going to do it himself on a long run. Oh, he's still going. Gets lost in the sauce just a little bit. Oh, is he down? There he is. All right, there he's down. First down, and a couple of plays later, Frazier with a dive and a Mr. Fantastic stretch. That's one from my Marvel fans. Touchdown, and Southwest takes the lead 8-6. Dublin's turn. Jaquez Evan breaks free, and it's a race to the goal line. They are not gonna catch him. Touchdown, Irish. And then Jalen Worthen coming back. Gonna bomb this one right through the air and just out of the reach of his receiver, Kevin Jones. Irish take over on downs, and that means time for Jaquez Evan. A no stopping him tonight. 237 yards, count them. 5 touchdowns on the night for the young man. Have a night, Jaquez. Zaxby's FFN scoreboard. Dublin all over Southwest, 70-16.